Hello and welcome to Yo-tas Kitchen. Today we're going to be making bugatta. Bugatta is like a pudding, a Greek pudding that's that phyllo is wrapped around it, and people sometimes eat it for breakfast, for a snack, or any time of the day. But it's very popular in Greece, and I'm going to make my version of it today. I have in this pot, which I'm going to turn on to warm up in a second. And in this, I have 8 cups of milk, whole milk. I'm going to be adding to that 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And then I have 4 eggs that I'm going to be whisking and adding to that. And once I whisk and add it to the mixture, I'm also going to be adding several other things. So here are the eggs. That's 4 eggs. I'm going to stir it up a little more too. And to that I'm going to be adding 1.5 cups of semolina, finely grounded semolina flour. And to that, I'm just going to whisk it. Make sure it's all incorporated very well. Make sure that nothing clumps up in there and that it's all broken up. I just do that to make sure there's nothing on the bottom. And just for flavor, I'm going to be adding 1 cinnamon stick and 1 teaspoon, very little, of vanilla extract. So I'm going to bring this to a boil and let it, once it comes to a boil and it starts to thicken up, I am going to turn it off the heat, and I'll show you the next recipe. But the recipe also calls for 3 sticks of butter melted, because that's going to be going in between the phyllo dough, and I have 1.5 pounds of phyllo. And I am going to be placing them in my pan, 1 sheet at a time, and brushing them in between. Hello and welcome back. I wanted to show you what I'm doing next. I turned it off from the heat, so I don't have the pilot light on anymore. I put in 1/2 stick of butter, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and the rind of the lemon, about 1 tablespoon of that. And I just want to stir that in. Oh, a little too close. And you see the consistency of that? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the phyllo in the pan, and when I get to that stage I will come back and I'll show you what I'm doing at that point. It's only going to be a few minutes more, and then we're going to be ready to get this assembled. In the meantime, I have my oven on to 300 degrees, and I have a pan of water in there also, because I don't want the phyllo dough to break up as this is cooking. So I will be back in a few minutes and I'll show you the next step. Thank you. Here is some blueberries, and I put 1 tablespoon of sugar in this, and I mixed it up, and then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to drizzle it above my custard. It's not a lot, it's just for the flavor. And then of mixed berries, and I'm just gonna put those across too. I don't want to overwhelm it with berries, and I didn't want it to become soggy, so I didn't want to put too much. Of course you can add more, but I also had 1 teaspoon of sugar, so that's not a lot, but then just start bringing up your phyllo dough. The phyllo dough that you have around the pan. So just bring it in. Bring it in. Just cover the whole thing. Oh, it dried up a little bit. So the holes are in here, and that's to let the steam rise from the pudding or the custard that I have in there. And when it's completed, I'll be back and I will show you both results. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to Yo-tas Kitchen. I just wanted to show you the last pan of bugatta that I had in the oven. I just took it out. This is just the custard, no berries in this one. And the first one that I had taken out is with the blueberries as well as the mixed berries. I'm going to let them both cool for approximately another hour, and then I'm going to come back and I'll cut them and I'll show you what it looks like. Thank you very much. So welcome back. I just wanted to show you my bugatta. I think they're cool enough for me to cut open. And so I'm not going to cut all of it. I'm just going to cut part of it just to show you what it looks like. And I have my serrated knife because I believe that cuts better than a straight knife. You see how the phyllo dough is kind of tearing up a little bit. Now, I didn't wrap the bugatta all the way. I wrapped part of it, and then I used the other phyllo dough to just layer it on top. So here it is. Just want to make sure it's cut all the way through. Excuse me. So here is the bugatta, and I'm just gonna put it over there. I'll show it to you a little closer in a second. And then here is my bugatta that I put some fruit in it. So again, I'll just take a slice out just to show you. My little square spatula, and here is my second piece of bugatta. Now, of course, if I had let it cool down just a little more, it would have been a lot easier for me to be able to take it out of the pan. So I recommend letting it cool all the way down or all the way through, unless you want to serve it warm. And to that, I'm just gonna sprinkle some sugar on it, and then I am going to also sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on it. And there you go. Serve it up cold or warm, and enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you again the next segment of Yo-tas Kitchen. Have a good day.